She said, say less, say less. She want me, you got me, baby. Say less, say less. Talking so this slowing us down. Say less, say less.
Stop the moment you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less, say less.
Say less.
Stop the moment you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less, say less.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. When you look at this defense, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. Here we go on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Slot man moves right. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go around.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Here's Garendo on 1st down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Another try for Garendo.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. When you look at this defense,
they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
to
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Now a 3rd and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, our home team, nothing.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a first and 10. They'll try the middle with Garindo. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll drop to throw.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
A give running left now, Garendo.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Again, it's Garendo.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Handoff here, Garendo.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Next to score, Broncos 21. Our home team, nothing. Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Second down and 3.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here's second and 3.
Looking to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
This time they stay on the ground. The solid stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Our home team, nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll shift things around. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 47 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Point after here coming up. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On the give, it's Garindo.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A handoff running right, Garindo.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and 11.
Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, you have no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Garindo.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Now it's Garindo.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Broncos Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll go with a keeper, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
A great play there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of this.
Oh, wide open, complete, and touchdown. A big play there.
70 yards.
And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now back to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Second and 3. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Nick Bolton in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll run with Dorindo. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you could also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Third and 9 here.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Lutz is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Nick Bolton,
his second sack of the night. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw.
And he'll get this complete downfield to Komet. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
23 yards the pickup there.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw here.
And firing a deep ball for Komet.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Cole Komet.
33 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Down 2 scores, out of timeouts, a must recover if they're going to have any shot. And the Broncos are going to get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, it's Guerrero. And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper. And now an audible here into something else.
First down, Broncos.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for Denver,
They improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.
and they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll try to get back on.
I ain't seen real problems since seen nothing. I ain't seen real. I ain't seen real problems since stripping up grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. For my day, I pick it up to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want? What you want?